A very refreshing fruit you may not think of very often that could be waiting for you in your very own backyard is a pomegranate.
And Master Gardener Joyce Nill is here to talk about what goes into the planting of one of these trees. Joyce, it's always nice to have you on.
Well, thanks for inviting me. I enjoy being here.
And so with a title like Master Gardener, which most of us don't have, is this something that anyone can actually do?
Exactly. This is something the homeowner can do at your home. It's very easy to do. The main thing that you want is a cutting from your fig tree that would be between 8 and 10 inches long.
Okay.
So that's step one.
That's step one. And this can be done in the summer. I know some people worry about the weather.
Yes. You can do it in Tucson. You can do this year-round. In other parts of the country, they'll do it in late winter, early spring. But in Tucson, we can do it year-round.
We're good.
Very good. And we have to prep sort of all of our ingredients, so to speak. So what kind of soil mix do we have to start out with?
Good question. This is actually a seed starting mix, which means that it has extra perlite, that's the little white dots, and it has peat in it. And that will ensure that the water will flush through because you don't want this too soggy wet. I have wet this for us, but you don't want it too wet or else your cuttings will rot.
It's such a precise science, isn't it?
Oh, it isn't. Once you get into it, it'll be fine.
And I'm kind of noticing, have you kind of like scraped a little bit on the
Yeah,
bark? Okay.
You know, and if you want to pick yours up, yours has been scraped too. And what I did is I actually took off that very first layer of bark at the base. Do you see it? And I did it on 2 different sides. And the reason I did this is because when the callus forms over this, it will actually then send out its roots.
Gotcha.
That's very important. So you always, on a hardwood like this, you always scrape a little bit of the first layer of bark off.
Okay.
Okay.
And there's something here in this little cup, a little white powder.
I'm going to let you do this.
Okay.
What kind of powder is that, and what's it going to do?
That is rooting hormone, and rooting hormone comes as a powder or as a liquid, but I use a powder. It's very easy. So you're going to take your little handy-dandy paintbrushes,
Okay.
and very lightly, I want you to apply it all the way up this little bump here, and you have a little bump, that's a node, and the roots are going to come out of that bump. So you can go all the way up to here and just apply all the way around this rooting hormone with your paintbrush.
Okay,
good.
so I'm going to put my
Okay.
fingers at that little nut so I
see.
don't go.
And it's so fine.
Yep, very light. Just,
very light.
I'm afraid we're going to make a mess, but they tell me
okay.
it's fine.
That's what we do
As long as
here.
we don't kill the tree, I'm okay.
Nope, yeah, you're going to be good.
Okay, so I've painted on a little bit of this.
Okay.
Then where do we go?
Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm making a hole for this to be plunged into, and I'm going to give this to you. Stick it pretty far down and wiggle it around.
Okay.
Good. And the reason why we do that is that we don't want to brush off the rooting hormone when you plunge it into the soil. So go ahead and you can stick it in.
Okay.
Yep, perfect. And then we kind of press that soil around it like that.
Alrighty.
Okie dokie.
And then it stays by itself.
It stays by itself. Uh-huh.
Right, look at that.
Okay.
Like a master gardener already.
Hey, there you go.
Then are we good here, or what do we do from here?
We're pretty good.
Okay.
So now what we're going to do is we just spritz it because humidity is a good thing, and we just spritz it like this. I'm going to pass this to
One
you.
for you.
And our next step is, because you're going to take this home and you're going to grow a green thumb.
Yes. Well, see if I don't kill this. I'm going to try very hard not to. My husband will have to help.
So we're going to, since you don't have a greenhouse, we're going to make a mini greenhouse. And this
That's
is
what these bags are for.
Yeah, this is super thin plastic bag that I got from the grocery store.
Smart.
And you put this over the top like this, and that makes a little pretend greenhouse.
How cute is
So
that?
you're going to take this home and put this someplace really warm.
Okay.
And bright light, doesn't need direct sunlight, but very warm in your home. And then when the roots develop and you get additional leaves, you will know that it's starting to grow. But in the meantime, you'll want to mist it maybe every day just to keep that soil kind of moist.
Got it.
Okay.
And people, you know, they might say, people who want instant gratification might say, when can I plant it in the ground and actually have it start growing in,
Right.
you know, out of the ground?
That's another really great question. In 4 to 6 weeks, it will start to develop roots. And the way that you would know if it was developing roots is you give it a gentle tug. See how easy it comes out?
Yeah.
When it has roots, it won't move.
Oh.
So at that point, you're going to take it out of here and you're going to put it probably in a bigger pot since it's going to be October-ish, and keep it in a big pot over the winter. February, stick it outside. You're going to have flowers in the spring, and you should plan on fruit in about 2017.
Oh, wow.
Well, and you know, I think a lot of people don't really even know what to do with pomegranate besides like crack it open and eat it. But there's lots you can do, and you brought some options.
I did. I have a girlfriend who likes to make pomegranate jelly, which is to die for, and it's really pretty. And my favorite is to take the seeds and I freeze them, and then I use them on salads. And during the summertime, to bite into a salad with that icy cold pomegranate seeds, it's yummy. But during the holidays, it's very festive.
Smart.
I love that, and I love pomegranates. Joyce, I promise not to try to kill this plant that you've given me, but
Me
thank
too.
you so much for
You're
coming.
welcome. You're welcome.
Now, if you at home want to try your hand egg gardening, you're not alone. If you have a burning question, you can call the Master Gardeners Help Hotline at 626-5161. Also, don't forget that you can get a free guided tour of the demonstration gardens every Wednesday and Saturday at 8 a.m. Just meet at the Extension Building located at 4210 North Campbell Avenue. To learn more, log on to extension.arizona.edu/Pima.